Anthony, and today we're going to read the book of Numbers, chapter 5. All right, Numbers, chapter 5. There we go. All right, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel that they put out the camp every leper, everyone who has a discharge, and whoever becomes defiled by a corpse, you shall put out both male and female. You shall put them outside the camp, that they may not defile their camps, in the midst of which I dwell. And the children of Israel did so, and put them outside the camp, as the Lord spoke to Moses. So the children of Israel did. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel. When a man or woman commits any sin that men commit in unfaithfulness against the Lord, and that person is guilty, then he shall confess the sin which he has committed. He shall make restitution for his trespass in full, plus 1/5 of it, and give it to one he has wronged. But if the man has no relative to whom the restitution may be made for the wrong, the restitution for the wrong must go to the Lord. For the priest, in addition to the ram of the atonement, in which atonement is made for him, every offering of all the holy things of the children of Israel, which they bring to the priest, shall be his. And every man's holy thing shall be his. Whatever any man gives the priest shall be his. Right? He shall confess. Let me see. Speaks to the children of Israel. When a man or woman commits any sin that men commit in unfaithfulness against the Lord, and that person is guilty, he shall confess the sin which he has committed. He shall make restitution for his trespass. All right, so you have to make restitution for unfaithfulness, plus 1/5, and give it to the one he has wronged. All right, and every man's holy things shall be his. Whatever any man gives, the priest shall be his. All right, how's it going? And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, If any man's wife goes astray and behaves unfaithful towards him, all right, so this is unfaithfulness in the Old Testament, and a man lies with her carnally, and it is hidden from the eyes of her husband, and is concealed that she has defiled herself, and there was no witness against her, nor was she caught. If the spirit of jealousy comes upon him, and he becomes jealous of his wife, he who has defiled herself, or if the spirit of jealousy comes upon him and becomes jealous of his wife, although she has not defiled herself, then the man shall bring his wife to the priest. He shall bring the offering required for her, 1/10 of an ephah of barley meal. He shall pour no oil on it, and put no frankincense, all right, on it, because it is a grain offering of jealousy, an offering for remembering, for bringing iniquity. And the priest shall bring her near, set her before the Lord. The priest shall take holy water in an earthen vessel, and take some of the dust that is on the floor of the tabernacle, and put it on the water. Then the priest shall stand the woman before the Lord, uncovering the woman's head, and put the offering for remembering in her hands, which is grain offering of jealousy. And the priest shall have it in his hand, and bitter water that brings a curse. And the priest shall put her under oath, and say to the woman, If no woman has lain with you, and if you have not gone astray to uncleanness while under your husband's authority, be free from the bitter water that brings a curse. All right, so the unfaithfulness is going to be is being judged. It's going to be tested. It's like, hey, if says here, if the priest shall put her under oath, and say to the woman, If no man has lain with you, and if you have not gone astray to uncleanness while under your husband's authority, be free from this bitter water that brings curse. All right. But if you have gone astray while you're under your husband's authority, if you have defiled yourself, and some man of other than your husband has lain with you, then the priest shall put the woman under the oath of the curse, and he shall say to the woman, The Lord make you a curse and an oath among your people, when the Lord makes your thigh rot and your belly swell. All right, so that's the punishment. Your thigh rot and your belly swell if you were unfaithful. And may this water that causes the curse go into your stomach, and make your belly swell and your thigh rot. Then the woman shall say, Amen, so be it. Then the priest shall write these curses in a book, and he shall scrape them off into the bitter water. And he shall make the woman drink the bitter water that brings a curse, and the water that brings the curse shall enter her to become bitter. Then the priest shall take the grain offering of jealousy from the woman's hand, shall wave the offering before the Lord, and bring it to the altar. And the priest shall take a handful of offering as its memorial portion, burn it on the altar, and afterwards make the woman drink the water. When he has made her drink the water, then it shall be, if she has defiled herself and behaved unfaithful towards her husband, that the water that brings a curse will enter her and become bitter in her belly, will swell with her thigh will rot, and the woman will become a curse among her people. But if the woman has not defiled herself and is clean, then she shall be free and may conceive children. This is the law of jealousy. When a wife, while under her husband's authority, goes astray and defiles herself, or when the spirit of jealousy comes upon a man and he becomes jealous of his wife, then he shall stand the woman before the Lord, and the priest shall execute all the law upon her. Then the man shall be free from iniquity, but the woman shall bear her guilt. All right. How's it going, Leo? So I just read if you're unfaithful here in the book of Numbers, meaning, so if the husband thinks that, hey, has a spirit of jealousy, and it's like, man, I think my wife cheated on me. Well, you do an offering, you bring her in front of the high priest, and the high priest makes you swear an oath, and then gives you water, and either that water's gonna make if you're guilty, that water's gonna make you swell in your stomach, and your thigh will rot. If you're not guilty, you'll be fine. So really, you're letting God decide. God knows that if you committed unfaithfulness or not. All right, so that's Numbers chapter 5. All right, now it says if the husband he has he thinks you committed unfaithfulness. All right, it's a spirit of jealousy. Now notice you have to bring her in front of the priest, the high priest, meaning everybody, kind of knows, and it's a big deal. All right, so that's what's going on here in Numbers chapter 5. Thank you for being on. Please leave a like. Then the Lord spoke to Moses. We're going to chapter 6. Numbers chapter 6. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, when either a man or woman consecrates an offering." Put this on here real quick. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, when either a man or a woman consecrates an offering, take the vow of a Nazarite to separate himself to the Lord. He shall separate himself from wine, similar drink. He shall drink neither vinegar made from wine, nor vinegar made from similar drink. Neither shall he drink any grape juice, nor eat fresh grapes and raisins. All the days of his separation he shall eat nothing that is produced by a grapevine from the seed of skin. All the days of the vow of his separation, he shall eat nothing that is produced by the grapevine from seed to skin. All the days of the vow of his separation, no razor shall come upon his head until the days are fulfilled for which he separated himself to the Lord. He shall be holy. Then he shall let the locks of his hair of his head grow. All right, so if you're holy, like it says here, either a man or woman consecrates an offering to take a vow of a Nazarite. You take a vow of a Nazarite to separate himself to the Lord. So you're committing yourself to the Lord. All right, it says here, you're committing themselves to the Lord. No razor, so you're not getting a haircut, shall come upon his head until the days are fulfilled, which he separated himself to the Lord. It's you and God. All right. He shall be holy. Then he shall let the locks of his hair of his head grow. The locks. So you're gonna get long hair, no razor. All the days that he separates himself to the Lord, he shall not go near a dead body. He shall not make himself unclean, even for his fathers or his mother, for his brother or his sister. When they die, because the separation of God is on his head. All the days of his separation, he shall be holy to the Lord. And if anyone dies very suddenly besides him, and he defiles his consecrated head, Then he shall shave his head on the day of his cleansing. On the 7th day he shall shave it. Then on the 8th day he shall bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons to the priest to the door of the tabernacle of meeting. And the priest shall offer one as a sin offering and the other as a burnt offering, and make atonement for him because he sinned in regard to the corpse. And he shall sanctify his head that same day. He shall consecrate to the Lord the day of the separation, and bring a male lamb in his first year as a trespass offering. But the former days shall be lost, because his separation was defiled. Now this is the law of the Nazarite. When the days of the separation are fulfilled, he shall be brought to the door of the tabernacle of meeting, and he shall present his offering to the Lord, one male lamb in the first year without blemish, as a burnt offering. So again, the theme shall present offering to the Lord, one male lamb in the first year without blemish. All right, so a male lamb is very, very valuable. All right, first year without blemish as a sin offering, one ram without blemish as a peace offering, a basket of unleavened bread, cakes of fine flour mixed with oil, unleavened waters anointed with oil, and a grain offering with their drink offering. Then the priest shall bring them before the Lord and offer his sin offering and his burnt offering. All right, so you gotta do an offering. Hey, Mama, sit down. And he shall offer the ram as a sacrifice of a peace offering to the Lord with a basket of unleavened bread. All right, let me see. Let's get unleavened bread. The priest shall also offer his grain offering and his drink offering. Then the Nazarite shall shave his consecrated head at the door of the tabernacle of meeting, and shall take the hair from his consecrated head and put it on the fire, which is under the sacrifice of peace. And the priest shall take the boiled shoulder of the ram, one unleavened cake from the basket, and one unleavened wafer, and put them upon the hands of the Nazarite after he has shaved his consecrated hair. And the priest shall wave them as a wave offering before the Lord. They are holy for the priest, together with the breast of wave offering and the thigh of heave offering. After that, the Nazarite may drink wine. This is the law of the Nazarite, who vows to the Lord the offering for his separation, and besides that, whatever else his hand is able to provide, according to the vow which he takes. So he must do according to the law of separation. All right, so they commit themselves to God. Right, the law of the Nazarite. Here we go. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to Aaron and his sons." So this is Numbers chapter 6, verse 22. Speak to Aaron and his sons, saying, "This is the way you shall bless the children of Israel. Say to them, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. So they shall put my name on the children of Israel, and I will bless them." Right? So that was chapter 6. Right? Numbers chapter 6. Hey, Mama. Now it came to pass. Hey, sit down right. I don't want you to fall. Now it came to pass, when Moses had finished setting up the tabernacle, that he anointed it and consecrated it, all its furnishings, and the altar and its utensils. So he anointed them and consecrated them. Then the leader of Israel, the head of the father's house, who were the leader of the tribes, and over those who were numbered, made an offering. And they brought their offering before the Lord, 6 covered carts, 12 oxen, a cart for every 2 of the leaders, and for each one of the ox. And they presented them before the tabernacle. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Accept these from them, that they may be used in doing the work of the tabernacle of meeting, and you shall give them to the Levites, to every man according to his service." So Moses took the carts and oxen and gave them to the Levites. 2 carts, 4 oxen he gave to the sons of Gershon according to their service, and 4 carts and 8 oxen he gave to the sons of Merari according to their service, under the authority of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. But the son of Korah he gave none, because there was the service of the holy things which they carried on their shoulders. Now the leaders offered the dedication offering for the altar when it was anointed. So the leader offered their offerings before the altar. For the Lord said to Moses, they shall offer their offspring, they shall offer their offering 1 liter each day for the dedication of the altar. And the one who offered his offering on the first day was Nahshon, the son of Amminadab, from the tribe of Judah. His offering was 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels. 130 shekels. And 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the shekel of sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense. 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb, and his first year as a burnt offering. 1 kid of the goats as a sin offering. And for the sacrifice, a peace offering, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, 5 male lambs, in their first year. This was the offering of Nahshon, the son of Amminadab. So that was his offering. That's a lot. On the second day, Nathaniel, the son of Zur, leader of Issachar, presented an offering. For his offering, he offered 1 silver platter, the weight of which 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the shekel of sanctuary. Both of them were full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense. 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb, and his first year as a burnt offering. 1 kid of the goats as a sin offering, and the sacrifice of peace offering. 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, 5 male lambs, in their first year. This was the offering of Nathaniel, the son of Zur. All right. On the third day, Eliab, the son of Helon, leader. So it's pretty much the offering of each one on here. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna go all the way down to 30. On the fourth day, Eleazar, the son of Sheter, leader of the children of Reuben, presented an offering. All right, that's his offering. Silver bowl, 70 shekels, according to. So each tribe is doing their offering. Let me see. 1 kid of the goats, each silver platter. The 12 oak. Okay, all the oxen for the burnt offering were 12 young bulls, and all the oxen. All right, here we go. Numbers chapter 7, verse 89. Now, when Moses went into the tabernacle of meeting to speak with him, he heard the voice of one speaking to him, and above the mercy seat that was on the ark of the testimony, and between the 2 cherubim, thus he spoke to him. All right, so here we go. Numbers chapter 8. Thank you very much for being on. Please like. All right, it helps me with the algorithm. All right, here we go. Numbers chapter 8. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron and say to him, when you arrange the lamps, the 7 lamps shall be lit in front of the lampstand. And Aaron did so. He arranged the lamps to face towards the front of the lampstand, as the Lord commanded Moses. All right, so you have the lampstand, the 7 lights. All right, it's like the Jewish lamp. Now, this workmanship of the lampstand was hammered gold. For its shaft to its flowers, it was hammered work, according to the pattern which the Lord had shown Moses. So he made the lampstand. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take the Levites from among the children of Israel and cleanse them ceremonially. Thus you shall do them to cleanse them. Sprinkle water, purification on them. Let them shave all their body and let them wash their clothes, and so make themselves clean. All right, making themselves clean. Then let them take a young bull with his grain offering of fine flour with oil, and you shall take another young bull as a sin offering. And you shall bring the Levites before the tabernacle of meeting, and you shall gather together the whole congregation of the children of Israel. So you shall bring the Levites before the Lord, and the children of Israel shall lay their hands on the Levites. And Aaron shall offer the Levites before the Lord, like a wave offering from the children of Israel, that they may perform the work of the Lord. Then the Levites shall lay their hand on the head of the young bull, and you shall offer one as a sin offering, and the other as a burnt offering to the Lord to make atonement for the Levites. And you shall stand the Levites before Aaron and his sons, and then offer them like a wave of offering to the Lord. Thus you shall separate the Levites from among the children of Israel, and the Levites shall be mine. So the tribe of Levi is God's, right? The Levites shall be mine. So the 12 tribes, 11 of the tribes, all right, they're going to fight wars and do stuff. And the Levites are God's. They're going to be holy. After that, the Levites shall go into service the tabernacle meeting. So you shall cleanse them and offer them like a wave offering. For they are holy, given to me from among the children of Israel. So the Levites are holy. I have taken them for myself instead of all who opened the womb, the firstborn of all children of Israel. For all the firstborn among the children of Israel are mine, both man and beast. On the day that I struck all the firstborns in the land of Egypt, I sanctified them to myself. The firstborns are God's. I have taken the Levites instead of all the firstborns of the children of Israel, and I have given the Levites as a gift to Aaron and his sons from among the children of Israel to do the work for the children of Israel in the tabernacle meeting and to make atonement for the children of Israel, that there be no plague among the children of Israel when the children of Israel come near the sanctuary. Thus Moses and Aaron and all the congregation of the children of Israel did to the Levites according to all that the Lord commanded Moses concerning the Levites. So the children of Israel did to them. And the Levites purified themselves and washed their clothes. Then Aaron presented them like a wave offering before the Lord, and Aaron made atonement for them to cleanse them. After that, the Levites went in to do their work in the tabernacle meeting before Aaron and his sons, as the Lord commanded Moses concerning the Levites, so they did to them. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, This is what pertains to the Levites. From 25 years old and above, one may enter to perform service in the work of the tabernacle of meeting. And at the age of 50 years, they must cease performing this work and shall work no more. They may minister with their brethren in the tabernacle of meeting to attend to needs, but they will themselves shall do no work. Thus you shall do to the Levites regarding their duties. All right, so they're pretty much, they do work until the age of 50. All right, that's if you're the tribe of Levite. Here we go. Numbers chapter 9. All right, thank you very much for being on. Please like. Now the Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the first month of the second year, after they had come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Let the children. So we're on the first month. So we're on year 2 of being out of Egypt. All right. Year 2 out of Egypt. We're still in Mount Sinai. After they had come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Let the children of Israel keep the Passover at the appointed time. On the 14th day of the month, at twilight, you shall keep it, and its appointed time. According to all the rites, ceremonies, you shall keep it. So Moses told the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover. And they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month at twilight in the wilderness of Sinai, according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So the children of Israel did. Now there were certain men who were defiled by a human corpse, so that they could not keep the Passover on that day. And they came before Moses and Aaron that day. And those men said, We became defiled by a human corpse. Why are we kept from presenting the offering of the Lord at his appointed time among the children of Israel? And Moses said to them, Stand still, that I may hear what the Lord will command concerning you. All right, so they touched the dead body. All right, so it's like, what do we do? Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel. If any one of you of your posterity is unclean because of a corpse, or is far away on a journey, he may still keep the Lord's Passover. On the 14th day of the second month at twilight, they may keep it. They shall eat it, unleavened bread and bitter herbs. They shall leave none of it until morning, nor break one of its bones, according to all the ordinance of the Passover. They shall keep it. But the man who is clean and is not on a journey and ceases to keep the Passover, that some person shall be cut off from among his people, because he did not bring the offering of the Lord and his appointed time, that the man shall bear his sin. So if you touch a dead body, you got to do an offering before you do Passover. And if a stranger dwells among you and will keep the Lord's Passover, he must do so according to the rite of the Passover, and according to its ceremony. You shall have one ordinance both for a stranger and a native of the land. Numbers chapter 9, verse 15. Now on the day that the tabernacle was raised up, the cloud covered the tabernacle, the tent of the testimony, from the evening until morning. It was above the tabernacle like appearance of fire. So it was always the cloud covering it by day, and the appearance of fire by night. Whenever the cloud was taken up from above the tabernacle, after that the children of Israel would journey, and the place where the cloud settled, there would the children of Israel would pitch their tents. At the command of the Lord, the children of Israel would journey, and at the command of the Lord, they would camp, as long as the cloud stayed above the tabernacle, and they remained encamped. Even when the cloud continued long many days above the tabernacle, The children of Israel kept the charge of the Lord and did not journey. So it was when the cloud was above the tabernacle a few days, according to the command of the Lord, they would remain encamped. And according to the command of the Lord, they would journey. So it was when the cloud remained only from evening until morning, the cloud was taken up in this morning, then they would journey, whether by day or night. Whenever the cloud was taken up, they would journey. So they would journey when the cloud wasn't there. All right. When it was 2 days, a month, or a year that the cloud remained above the tabernacle, the children of Israel would remain in camp and not journey. But when it was taken up, they would journey. At the command of the Lord, they remained encamped, and at the command of the Lord, they journeyed. They kept the charge of the Lord, the command of the Lord, by hand of Moses. All right. So they kept the command of the Lord. All right. We're going to Numbers chapter 10. All right. Thank you very much for being on. Please like. All right. We're about to go to Numbers chapter 10. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Make 2 silver trumpets for yourselves. You shall make them of hammered work. You shall use them for calling the congregation and for directing the movement of the camps. When they blow both of them, and the congregation shall gather together, you at the door of the tabernacle of meeting. And if they blow only, then the leader, the heads of the division of Israel, shall gather to you. When you sound the advance, the camp, and lie on their east side, shall they begin their journey. When you sound the advance the second time, then the camp that lie on the south side shall begin their journey. They shall sound a call for them to begin their journey. And when the assembly is to be gathered together, you shall blow, but not sound the advance. The sons of Aaron the priest shall blow the trumpets, and these shall be to you as an ordinance forever throughout your generations. When you go to war, so we're talking about war here. All right, we're talking about war. When you go to war in your land against the enemy who oppresses you, then you shall sound an alarm with the trumpets, and you will remember before the Lord your God, and you will be saved from your enemies. Also in the day of your gladness and your appointed feast and the beginning of your month, you shall blow the trumpets over your burnt offering and over the sacrifice of your peace offering, and they shall be memorial for you before God. I am the Lord your God. Now it came to pass on the 20th day of the second month in the second year that the cloud was taken up from above the tabernacle of testimony, and the children of Israel set out from the wilderness of Sinai on a journey when the cloud settled down the wilderness of Paran. All right, so they started out for the first time according to the command of the Lord by the hand of Moses. The standard of the camp of the children of Judah set out first according to their armies. Over their army was Nahshon, the son of Amminadab. Over the army of the tribe of the children of Issachar was Nathaniel, the son of Zur. And over the army and the tribe of the children of Zebulun was Eliab, the son of Helon. Then the tabernacle was taken down, and the sons of Gershon and the sons of Merari set out carrying the tabernacle. And the standard of the camp of Reuben set out according to their armies. Over their army was Eleazar, the son of Shadir. Over the army of the tribe of the children of Simeon was Shelemiel, the son of Zerishadai. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Gad was Eliasaph, the son of Duel, the son of Kohathites, set out carrying the holy things the tabernacle would prepare for their arrival. And the standard of the camp of the children of Ephraim set out according to their armies. Over their army was Elishama, the son of Amihud. Over the army of the tribe of the children of Manasseh was Gamaliel, the son of Pedashur. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Benjamin was Abidan, the son of Gideon. Then he is the standard, the camp of the children of Dan, the regard of all camps, set out according to the armies. Over their army was Ahiezer, the son of Ammishaddai. Over the army of the tribe of the children of Asher was Pagiel, the son of Ochran. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Nephtali was Ahira, the son of Enan. Thus was the order of march of the children of Israel according to the armies when they began their journey. Now Moses said to Hobab, the son of Ruel, the Midianite, Moses' father-in-law, we are setting out for the place of which the Lord said, I will give it to you. Come with us, and we will treat you well, for the Lord has promised good things to Israel. And he said to him, I will not go, but I will depart to my own land and to my relatives. So Moses said, please do not leave, inasmuch as you know how we are camped a wilderness. Mama, dinner. And you can be our eyes. And it shall be, if you go with us, indeed it shall be, that every good the Lord will do to us, the same will do to you. So they departed from the mountain of the Lord on a journey of 3 days, and the ark of the covenant of the Lord went before them for the 3 days' journey to search out a resting place for them. And the cloud of the Lord was above them by day when they went out from the camp. So it was whenever the ark set out that Moses said, rise up, O Lord, let your enemies be scattered, and let those who hate you flee before you. And when it rested, he said, return, O Lord, to many thousands of Israel. All right? So whenever they fight, God's going to be with them. All right? That's the main thing. God's going to be with them whenever they fight. All right? As long as they're doing all these things, God will be with them when they fight their enemies. All right? So they're preparing to take over the land of Canaan, which is the land of Israel. All right? So that's what's going on right here. All right? And that is Numbers chapter 10. All right? Numbers chapter 10. All right? I'm about to restart the video. Hang on, Gracie's. All right. Let's see here.